Hi, I'm Dijan. Welcome to my Yoga Therapy Peel platform. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a Yoga for Women program, especially for women who have problems with polycystic ovary syndrome or endometriosis. And this is very, very common, unfortunately. 6 to 12% of women are suffering from these conditions, which can have adverse effects on hormonal balance, on menstrual cycles, pregnancy, fertility, and also cause daily fatigue and different kinds of hormonal issues. And unfortunately, they're addressed when there are severe symptoms, are severe consequences. So a preventative approach would be to watch out with your diet, to assume a diet that would help with managing the symptoms, to have a holistic approach towards your well-being, integrating yoga and meditation, and of course also having a look at how you use your creative sexual energy, how to ask questions about how you address the need for pleasure, the need for joy in life. And to help this process, I put together a very short program that you can practice every now and then throughout the week. And I hope this will help with your holistic approach to your well-being. Let's do something good for ourselves and practice. We will start our practice with some cat and cow stretches. So coming into our all fours, knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders, fingers active. And as we inhale, head and tail go up, expanding the belly. As we exhale, head and tail go down. As we suck in the navel. Inhale. And exhale. If there are any problems with the wrists, you can also use blocks and do this posture on your forearms, placing them in a way, in this triangular way, which could support your body well. Warming up the spine beautifully. And continuing in your own breathing pattern. Feeling the spine warming up vertebra by vertebra. As if your body is waking up. We want energy to move freely through the spine. And this posture is helping. And coming to a neutral position, tucking your toes, hips up towards the ceiling, and maybe some walking motions here. Doing whatever your body needs to do. And right foot forward into a lunge with your left knee on the ground and rising up, following your straight arms. And I'm still following my hands all the way up into a little extension and taking 3 deep breaths here. Breathing into my abdomen. And with next exhalation, bending forward and bringing both feet back into downward dog again. Giving the body a global stretch here. Make sure that your fingers are active. With the next inhalation, this time the left leg forward, the right knee is on the ground. You can tuck or untuck your foot, whatever helps for your balance. And following your arms up. And 3 deep breaths here. Exhaling, bending forward, and again bringing both feet back into downward dog. A deep breath here. And walking your feet and your arms close to each other into a forward bend, bending the knees and rolling up your spine, vertebra by vertebra. And now the other way around, allowing the head to drop and rolling down. Again, try to feel each vertebra in the spine without rushing the motion. Bending the knees as your hands come close to the ground, relaxing your head, your neck, and coming up. And one last time, rolling down. And this time rolling all the way down, the hips go towards the heels and assuming a seated posture. Here I prefer performing facing you. So I'm bringing the soles of my feet together. If this is a deep stretch for you, you may also use blocks under your thighs, closer to the hips. We're going to be staying in this posture for a while, so you may want to be comfortable because the gravity will be pulling your legs down anyhow. So here in this posture, I'm going to do some circular motions with my pelvic floor, imagining that the pubic bone as the anchor, and I am moving like a clock. Like first, the pubic bone goes forward to 12 o'clock, then to the side, 3 o'clock, backwards, 6, and to the other side, 9. And then connecting the dots into it's a very subtle movement, it's not a big movement, while keeping the breath flowing. It's like using muscles that we are not even aware of in our daily life. And opposite direction. You can also keep your eyes closed to support the interoception, the inner eye, and neutral position. And now anchoring on the navel, and the navel goes to 12, 3, 6, 9, and connecting the dots. Now my navel is drawing clockwise direction circles on the floor, while I'm keeping my breath flowing. And opposite direction. And now anchoring yourself on the chest bone, 12, 3, 6, 9, and connecting the dots, drawing circles with your chest bone. And opposite direction. And that will do. And now I'm grabbing hold of my knee and I'm using my entire upper body for creating circles. And I'm balancing myself by holding onto my knees and opposite direction. And that will do. Now inhale, arms up, and turning your body towards your left leg and bending forward and feeling the stretching of your right inner thigh here. Make sure that you are letting go of any unnecessary contraction. Relax any muscle that is not needed while breathing in and out. We want to keep our in-breath and out-breath almost an equal duration. So if you have the tendency to breathe in very fast, try to slow it down. Or if you are rushing with your out-breaths, again slowing it down. And coming up, again, spine straight to the right side, bending forward. And coming up, again, long spine and bending forward to the center. Feel free to use any prop that you may need. If there are problems with flexibility, you may put a square pillow under your hips and elevate your hips a little bit. That will help. What's important is that we find a comfortable place where there is stretching in the body but no tension, so that we can relax in the posture. Imagine that you breathe in all the way down to the pelvic floor. We want to expand the belly, feel the relaxing stretching of the pelvic floor as we breathe in. And as we exhale, gentle contraction of the pelvic area, gentle contraction of the navel. And slowly coming up. And supporting your knees from under and bringing them together. And we will be lying on the ground for the bridge pose. Your feet are parallel and close to the hips. And interlocking your hands under the hips, just to make sure that the shoulder blades are on the floor, and then you can release them. And inhaling up and staying there for a few breaths. Make sure that your knees are parallel. You may even put a strap if there's a difficulty to keep your knees aligned. By aligned, they should be pointing the same direction as the toes. My weight is not on my neck, it's on my shoulders, shoulder blades, and I'm pushing the pubic bone up towards the ceiling. And slowly bringing the hips down and the knees to the chest, grabbing your feet from the sides and going into happy baby pose with your soles of your feet towards the ceiling. And you may even roll to the sides, really stretching the pelvic floor. And relax. Taking a few deep breaths here in Shavasana. You may even squeeze all the muscles, even your face, everything, and release. And one more deep breath. Feeling the air prana going all the way to the extremities, and exhale. And this concludes our little practice. I hope you enjoyed this practice. If you want to go deeper into pelvic floor health, please check out the video using the link above. And for the new releases that will be covering many other areas in women's health, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel using the icon in the corner, in the other corner, and also leave your comments down for suggestions for different topics or how the practice felt for you. Thank you very much for joining me.